Brights, and that makes the score 7-0.
Falcons, nothing.
Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And that drive all capped off with a Romeo Doubs touchdown. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
8 yards on the pick.
Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 3rd down and 2.
Now Penix. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you're coming off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. The Patriots offense, led by their running back, headed out for the second possession. As we transition into the second half of the season, you can see he's the NFL's leader in rushing touchdowns. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Now a fake on the jet sweep, and off the play action, he'll look to throw it. A very good move, but for a short gain out near the 32. Here's a 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Here's May. They'll find Henderson out of the backfield here. 3rd and 2.
That's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 2.
They'll throw with May. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Bryce Behringer on to punt for the Patriots. Fielded at the 20. It's a 42-yard punt, but 8 on the return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. Now the Falcons offense, they get ready to head back out here. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. They'll go play action here with Penix. Rush coming, and he's taken down. The corner blitz gets there as he goes down for a loss of 7. The defense, they brought the house. That O-line, they were overwhelmed.
To put it mildly, because they didn't have enough bodies to block all the guys that came at them. Their best move, how they would have been better served, just turn around and yell, "Look out!" because here they come.
Into the hands of London. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. Now a 3rd and 6.
A 12-yard gain.
Looking to throw Penix. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. First connection there of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a first down.
A gain of 7. First down, Atlanta.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Excellent job on the tackle for loss by Harold Landry, shooting into the backfield. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Penix working out of the gun here. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. Brought down by multiple defenders, and it's a loss of 12.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. To the air, Penix. He'll try and do this himself. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Robinson up the middle. And down inside the 40 to about the 38. In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down.
38-yard line.
Again, it's Robinson. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Here's Penix. Zacchaeus here hauling it in. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 32-yard line. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Handoff now to Robinson. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. From the shotgun, it's Penix. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete. Good coverage there by Carlton Davis. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. When you look at this Patriots defense, they find themselves just a couple of spots outside of the top 10 defending the pass, number 12 in the league.
So I'm prepping for this game. I kept asking myself the question, what's keeping this group from being top 10 in the league against the pass?
And
too many mistakes, especially little mistakes. And those add up into big mistakes. Big mistakes add up into points against you.
Second quarter now, Falcon football. As they've got it with a 4th down coming up. And the first play will be a field goal try. Kicking into a headwind here in the second quarter. Folks' kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Patriots offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. And he's run the ball well to this point in the season, right there in the mix for NFL leaders in rushing. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Off the play fake. Here's May. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. No gain on the play. And that'll bring up second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. On the carry is Henderson. Now he's loose at the 40. Inside the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Trevion Henderson with now 15 rushing touchdowns on the year. And the Patriots are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
You get in a second and long situation down here in the red zone, I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass, let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here. You hit him with something on the ground, and he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
Point after, right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 11. It only took him 2 plays there to find the end zone. The last one, the long run, getting him in for 6 points. The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Atlanta regains possession of the football. Yeah, it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. And looking to throw, Penix. Now he'll tuck this and run. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. They'll throw with Penix. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Jake Bailey on down to punt here on 4th down. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. On the return is Jones. That'll be a 41-yard punt, 4 yards there on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The home team's offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Jordan Addison. It's a gain of 9.
Throwing here is May.
3rd and 4.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have the Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And the Patriots first down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick a down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. To throw, it's May. Complete, Hunter Henry with the grab. Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8.
Brings up second and a yard.
May going to give it to Henderson. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 81 yards rushing for him now as his fine rookie season continues.
That's another Patriots first down. First and goal at the 2-yard line.
Henderson is going backwards as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line. Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
Definitely an important sequence here for this defense. They've had their share of struggles in this first half. They just cannot afford to give up another touchdown here.
To the air, May. And they're going to get to him, a sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. It's a big loss of 5 there on second down to bring up third and goal. They'll try and run. Henderson. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's fourth down. This situation in the fourth quarter, you go for it. But here, take the points.
If you go for it here and don't get it, you and I are missing our plane, and we're going to the post-game press conference to hear him justify it. Because the next thing we'll see is the owner walking in, announcing a firing. There's no way he goes for it here. Get the field goal. It's the first half of the game. You've got time to make it up.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. And now a pause. It looks like we have a Patriot injured on the play. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Back to throw now on first down. And he's got his man out of the slot, complete. Second down and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and 3.
Operating from the gun, Penix. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's third down.
Midfield to the 48-yard line. It's a gain of 3. Brings up third and inches.
He'll drop to throw. He'll try to pick it up himself. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Excellent play there on third down. Give him 25 yards.
And the Falcons first down. It's a gain of 25 yards. First down, Falcons.
Certainly not a positive sign if you're the D coordinator and you see your guys give up that space so early in the game. Third down, that's when the clamps are supposed to come out, but his ability to create things with his legs makes things difficult.
And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Second and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. On third down, Penix from the gun. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
Brings up fourth down.
Folks' kick is good. And a second field goal here gets him back within 11 now. It's 17-6.
Falcons 6.
So the margin shrinks a bit as back-to-back drives here for him, in with field goals.
Yeah, we know no one's turning down three, especially in the first half, but you've got to finish these drives in the end zone. That's got to be a priority. Nice to have a reliable kicker, but outside of his agent, you know you'd rather him kick one-pointers instead of three-pointers.
New England's offense set to go. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. Now a fake on the jet sweep, and they'll instead run up the middle. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number one.
Nice chunk of yards on first down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on second. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Looking to throw, May. He's got the hook up with Dobbs. Here's a 2nd and 5.
At the 46-yard line. A gain of 5.
They'll look to throw. Completes it again to Dobbs. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 42. The Patriots will take their third and final timeout, as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number one. They'll look to throw now on first down. May looking to run, and he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage.
So pick up a 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 36-yard line.
And now the clock will stop as he's able to get up and spike it here.
Gonzalez on for the field goal. A 53-yard attempt.
And this one is right through. And that will extend their lead even further. So that, Charles, a season long, and since he's a rookie, I guess we can go ahead and call that a career long as well.
I love how you put that together because, you know, as everyone at home was saying, okay, has to be career, right, since he's a rookie. Well done by you, but I definitely like what I've seen from him so far this year. Very distinguished college career. He's looking right at home here in the NFL.
That one downfield for Dotson. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Halftime coming up. Let's get you down to Orlando and our buddy Scott Hansen with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thank you. Hope you all had a happy Halloween. Some of the celebrations still going on as we've reached the first weekend of November, and that's just fine. Let's get into the highlights. Our journey through the NFL starts now. We begin at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. The Cowboys at home to take on the Cardinals. It's the Emmitt Smith Bowl for those of you of a certain age. And this is CeeDee Lamb. He's going to find a seam in the middle of the field and haul it in. A 43-yard touchdown. The Cowboys finish off the first half of the season with a victory to move them to 5-4 on the season. Next, let's go to Landover, Maryland, just outside the nation's capital, looking in on the Commanders as they play host to the Seattle Seahawks. And it's Sam Darnold hooking up with his tight end, A.J. Barner. 20 yards on the touchdown pass. The Seahawks wind up taking this one by a touchdown. Lastly, let's go to MetLife Stadium. It's the Giants taking on the San Francisco 49ers. And this is Darius Slayton. Just get his hands on the football and let him do the rest. It's a 59-yard touchdown. The Giants get win number 2 as they take care of business in this one. One final look at the rest of the scores from week number 9 with Cleveland, the Jets, Philly, and Tampa Bay all on the midseason bye. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been back and forth to this point. No reason to expect anything different in the second half as we get you back out to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And a pretty slick return there. Almost got it to the 45. Officially, they'll call him down at the 44. The home team's offense and their running back getting set to go once more. He's got a rushing touchdown of the game already as you check to see where he is ranked in rushing TDs coming into the weekend.
But one thing I know for sure, the standard speech is to treat the game like it's tied. But when you have an advantage, they also tell you, make sure you don't get your foot off the gas. Message received.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay.
Delay of game, offense.
Of course, that flag accepted, and it backs the ball up 5 yards.
Still first down.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive.
Offense.
Penalty accepted, and that pushes him back 5.
Still first down.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay.
Delay of game, offense.
That flag, that'll push him back 5.
Still first down.
Play clock down to 0. And this is not the way to start a
Delay of
drive.
game. Offense.
So that flag will set him back 5 yards.
Still first down.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay.
Delay of game. Offense.
Now, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
Still first down.
Play clock down to 0. And this is not the way to start
Delay
a
of
drive.
game. Offense.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
Still first down.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay.
Delay of game. Offense.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
Still first down.
Out of the gun, they give to Henderson. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. It'll be second down.
Brings up second down at the 13-yard line.
On the zone read, here's Henderson with it. A nice move gets him a few extra. Down just shy of his 20.
Taken down at the
So certainly in a pickle here. They have a mile to go to try to pick up the first. We'll see what they've drawn up. And that will be incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
A 41-yard punt there with no return. And it will be Falcon football. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
It's a gain of 11. And the Falcons first down.
A play fake. Now Penix. Throws right back to London, complete again. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's second and 3.
A 7-yard pickup.
And now whistles here and a flag down. Looked like someone got going a little early. They were looking good on second down, but now they're backed up 5 yards by the false start, and it's second and 8. Play fake, and they'll throw with Penix. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Harold Landry picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. In motion goes the tight end. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now fourth down. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
A good kick that time, but also a pretty good 15-yard return. And it will be first and 10 as they take over. New England trying to get a place on offense. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
From the 35, back to work on second and 4.
6-yard pickup. Brings up second and 4.
Straight ahead, Henderson. And space tough to come by there. It's going to get maybe a yard to the 37. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
17 yards. That's good for a Patriots first down.
They'll throw with May. Right back to Henry, and Henry's got it again. Second and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5.
Up the middle, here's Henderson. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. And now on third down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. Here's May. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Keyshawn Boutte, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Patriots take a 3-touchdown lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical, is one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, when you mention that slowly but surely, you also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. Gets past one man. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now Penix. Sets up the screen to Robinson. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. To the air, Penix. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have a Falcons 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
Now Penix going to hold on to it. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. 1st down, 18-yard gain.
A gain of 18 on the play. 1st down, Atlanta.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those 2 that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
At the 26-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Penix. Zacchaeus here, hauling it in. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
A gain of 6 yards. And it's 3rd.
They'll go play action here with Penix. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Good coverage there by Carlton Davis.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
On the bootleg, it's Penix. That ball is caught. It's London for the Atlanta touchdown. From 19 yards away. And the Falcons take the chance on 4th and goal, and it pays off with 6. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. And a nice nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. This offense and the running back headed back onto the field. And you have to imagine this defense saying, how do we stop this guy? He has run roughshod through him to this point in the third quarter. The Pats at the line ready to go. Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting in a great spot. Up 2 scores here in the third quarter. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
10 yards. And the Patriots first down.
On first down, it's Henderson. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get it behind the line. That's the corner. A.J. Terrell getting up and stopping him for a loss. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Foxborough. We get set for the fourth quarter. Patriots have the lead. They also have the football. Throwing here is May. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Divine Diablo. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Atlanta prepped and ready for its next possession. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores. Now Penix going to hold on to it. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with second and a yard.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit. We decided not to throw it on first down, but give them credit. They recovered in time to deny him the first down yardage. But it's only second and short, so that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on second and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's second and 9. And looking to throw, Penix. Now he's going to step up and run. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Michael Penix, his second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Falcons have made it a 1-score game again here in the fourth. The quarterback run has eaten him up all game long, and there he goes again, this time into the end zone.
And what I like about what I'm seeing, absolutely running almost with impunity. He's not worried about his body. He's not worried about sliding. He's not worried about protecting himself. He's worried about getting yardage. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, you've got to start figuring out what these blocking schemes are and finding ways to defeat them.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. New England's offense set to go. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, 1-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. Because if there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
So the completion good for 7 there. And it'll be second down. To throw, it's May. They'll check this down to Henderson out of the backfield. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Henderson now on 1st and 10. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there, 2nd down. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. 118 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
To the air, May. Got a man, Boutte. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
First down and goal to go.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll set up to throw. Completed out left to Dobbs. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down. Henderson will take this one in. Touchdown, Patriots. So the rushing touchdowns continue to stack up, CD. That now 15 for him on the year.
And give a ton of credit for staying healthy, being a smart runner, and it's showing just how important he's been to his team. He's got to be their MVP at this point in the season, and those votes may have been turned into league MVP votes when it's all said and done.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now up to 14. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Here are the Falcons as their offense heads back onto the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
That confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Marcus Jones just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. It has been a rough afternoon for him trying to get rid of the football. See, that's now 5 sacks.
How'd you like to be the offensive coordinator, the offensive line coach trying to come up with an answer for this pass rush? What blocking assignments do you change? Can guys play a little bit better? And we're seeing the end result on the scoreboard. Long day in the pocket for their quarterback.
Under 4 to play now. Clock running. 3rd down.
3rd and 7.
And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. This one hauled in, and again it's Robinson. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
A gain of 17 yards. And the Falcons first down. It's a gain of
Here's
17
Penix.
yards. First down.
And he will find his man on the end route. Complete.
Penix
Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down.
Gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 43-yard line.
Out of the gun, they give to Robinson. A nice little juke. Through the middle of the field. Touchdown, Falcons. Bijan Robinson with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Falcons have got it back to within a score. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a 1-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now, we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
Extra point up and good by Folk. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
Falcons 27.
Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. And he won't quite make it to the 25. So now out comes this offense led by their quarterback as they take over once more. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been that successful. He just processes things so quickly and makes the right read seemingly every time. The drive begins with a run by Henderson. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. 2nd and 9. Again, it's Henderson. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. From the gun on 3rd down is May. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Now Henderson. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. Looking to throw, May. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. They're going to look to throw. They set up the screen for Stevenson. Powering his way forward. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. The Patriots send out their punter as he's on to kick it away. And that kick will go out of bounds right at the 20-yard line. We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. He'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Multiple defenders get to him there, and that is the 6th time he's been sacked in this ball game. But collectively as a defense, Charles, I think if you get 4 sacks a game, you're feeling really good. Now they have 6 as a unit.
And that type of a number, it's just staggering because there's so many ways to try and counteract it. But in this case, they've got no answers for this unrelenting pressure coming at their quarterback.
Well, this crowd into it now. 3rd and 2.
It's a gain of 19 and brings up 3rd down.
He's back to throw. And he is caught. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Plenty of time to work with here, but the timeouts, they're gone. Here's 1st and 10. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. Back to throw. Now Penix, and he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
A loss of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
Back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The decision made for him. They've got to go. It's 4th down. They are going for it. Penix. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Patriots take over, and they're going to have terrific field position. Well, their first 4th down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any 4th down stop is a big momentum play.
Well, we all just got a heck of a show, partner. This was a close game for a long time. Close at half, close down the stretch. Home team finds a way to get it done, a narrow victory.
Yeah, they finished with a flourish, didn't they? Because there were times where each side looked like they were the better team out there, and the outcome was in doubt for much of this game. Every snap seemingly more important than the previous one. Great effort from the guys visiting, but in the end, how about those guys in their home stadium finding a way to win?
So for New England, the win will help them keep pace in the playoff race as they move to 6-3 on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Meanwhile, for the Falcons, the struggles intensify as they drop to 2-6 now on the year. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road.